Hi guys, today I want to show you how to do WooCommerce eSIM product list import. So we just completed our WooCommerce public CSV import file, and this is going to allow you to put all of the eSIM access products into your WooCommerce installation. So before we start, I want to have a look at this product CSV importer and exporter. This is kind of the basis we used here to make the CSV import file. And if you look through here, you'll see that they actually discuss a two-part process. So this is the first part of the process. And here they talk about the second part. And we need the second part because we're actually going to take just a simple product, which is just one entry, one price, and we're actually making a variable product. So we're going to follow what is shown here in this tutorial. And if you want to do a trial of your own, there are some sample data that you can import and see how a proper import with variations and variable products will work. But we have created that for you here for our eSIM access products, and here we have the list. So the first thing we're going to do, just make sure we are starting with a blank WooCommerce installation. For these purposes, you might already have some things in your store, but this will make it clear and easy starting with an empty one. So first of all you do is come over to the download option and download a brand new CSV. So that'll give you a CSV file of part 1 tab, right? So then we come over to WooCommerce and we just click on import. We're going to choose that CSV file that we just downloaded. And because there's no products, we don't have to worry about any of the other options. And now it's going to take a look. So if the column headers worked, it's already going to have these mapped for you. So these are all mapped nicely. And so this is going to do the import. The import takes a little bit of time, but not too long. One consideration is obviously we have text here. This text is the short description, and then this text is the long description. The other thing that you may want to change and configure is over here at the images. We found some flag resources, and that's what this is here. You can find your own flag resource. Just use the country code to change your flag resource, and you can have different looking imagery for your product. This one here is the note after purchase, so you can configure that as well if you want. So here is the import. It is complete, and we have 150 products imported. Let's view those products. Okay, you'll see what has imported. So if we just have a quick look at what we've got imported, we'll see that we have a flag, we have a product name, we have some short description and some long description, along with a tag and a category and a SKU. Okay, so this SKU is actually not relevant to anything in the eSIM access library, so this one is not going to matter. This is for the overall product, but it's going to help get the variations understood. So now we have 150 products. The next part, and that was described here, the next part 2 is we're going to convert these products into variable products. So we're going to do one more import, and this time we're going to take the second part. So the second part actually contains the SKUs that we need to order from eSIM Access. So you see here, this is the Africa 1 GB 7-day plan, and this is the actual product that will be ordered. So let's do the same thing we just did. Download CSV. We'll come back here to the import. There's the part 2. And we don't have to check anything here. Now this one's going to take a little bit longer, and hopefully it'll take care of the product out of stock issue. So the key thing to know is you see that this main product is called variable, and the variation is going to be based on the variable main product. In this file, you may want to change things like the description. We again have, let's see, these have images, but these variation images are not as important. Usually just the overall product name is the image that most people go with. So you don't necessarily need to do these. And this message is probably overwritten by the main message. Okay, we need to map again, and those should map normally. So let's import. All right, the import has just finished, and let's take a look at the products. Okay, ignoring these first two, we can see that now all the products have a price range, and that's because they now have a variation. So let's take a look at Thailand, for example. So now we have Thailand with the variable price range, and now we have a drop down with a range of prices. So a few things you may want to do. I thought this was solved, but we can tidy this up a little bit with the ordering. That's a simple fix. If we come into edit, we will see the variations here, and we should be able to, they look like they are in order here, so I'm not sure why the order is not automatic. Let's go inside one of the variations. So here we see the SKU or slug. This is the piece that eSIM access needs to make an order. So as long as this is intact and is being sent, then everything else can be edited. So this can be edited, all the price can be edited, so you will be able to edit all that. So we have our long description here, we have our short description here, and then we actually get a variation description here. So let's just update that and see what we get. Okay, so if we pick one of the products, we see Thailand 1 gigabyte, 7 days travel, and if we pick a 20 gigabyte, then that changes and the price changes. So this can all be customized to your liking, the imagery, the text, and that's all based on the import file. But effectively, we have just imported eSIM access product catalog along with the prices, and we are basically ready to sell. So that imported around 150 products. If we look at all the products, and from here customization can be done. You can add different categories, different tags, SEO information, and anything needed beyond that. So I hope that's helpful on how to import a CSV into WooCommerce and start selling our eSIM access eSIM plan.